the other major problems that you're having in the NFL. I mean, look at the Colts, for crying out loud. I think they had 3 guys get arrested in the last month or last 2 months here. I mean, well, what's going on? They had Josh McNary with the rape charge. You had Andrew Jackson with the DUI. Now you have Daquel Jackson. He's got his whole thing going on where he punches a pizza man for taking his parking space. What's that about?
Test him for roids. Honestly, he's got some rage going on. If you're going to punch a pizza guy over a parking space, you got some rage going on. I think, get him a blood test right away. Right away.
Well, it always cracks me up just thinking about, a lot of times it always seems like, especially, in terms of football, they come from these smaller towns where, the football team is such a huge deal. And then, they come up to the pros and they're in a big city where all of a sudden they're not getting away with everything like they used to, or it wasn't all just brushed under the rug because, everybody lives in the same town. Everything's all cool. They're the stars of the town. It's the one thing that the whole town, looks forward to, every Friday night. It's one of those things, or every Saturday, whatever it is. And, they come to the pros and it just doesn't work,
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I hate to brush it all aside, but it's just one of those things. What are you going to do?
Right. And again, like we said, here's Roger Goodell. He's going to sit through and just kind of make it all work for him. And I don't think, like I said, I don't see him stepping down anytime soon. The only way he's ever going to leave is if he's forced out of there. So,
but the time might be coming where, the owners are the ones that that he answers to, and if he's going off on this tangent and chasing this fire, while if he doesn't seem to have control of all the fires that are burning, they may eventually, lead to something. But right now, what he's doing, he came into office touting the integrity of the shield being the most important thing to him. And the last couple of years, things have really gotten away from him. I mean, if you think about it, from Aaron Hernandez and on, the NFL is full of, I shouldn't say full of, there is a certain percentage of the population of NFL players that are straight up criminals.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's just, it's absolutely, like I said, I just can't understand, how much that he's covered up, and especially in terms of, dealing out punishments. It seems like he's just so inconsistent. I mean, you can have your complaints about, the NHL, because I mean, that's probably the worst of them all. But when it really comes down to it, just with the whole, Josh Gordon thing last year and, Adrian Peterson's issues and kind of the way everything turned out with all these situations, it's just the fines, the suspensions, everything just bounces all around the spectrum. You really don't know what they're going to do. It's, it's always a, crapshoot every time you go into it. And so, I'd like to see how he's going to handle the Johnny Manziel deal right now. This is a kid where, he's 22 years old, never really seemed to take it very seriously. Always, did all the talking where, I understand I need to change and, I need to get better and all these other things. Yet, it seems like, as soon as he gets done saying that, the guy goes out, throws a big party, ends up sleeping in and missing practice and missing the walkthrough or, whatever this particular case may be. But it is really no dedication to football itself, and it's always you expect when you hear those things to at least see some kind of difference. And it's just something that you haven't seen with him. And so, I'm not sure, what specifically he's going into treatment for. I'm assuming some kind of drug addiction or alcohol addiction or something along those lines. But, you want to write it off as being 22, but you can't at this point, it's been written all over the walls at this point.
The good news is, I mean, if you're trying to be an optimist, if you're trying to see the glasses half full here,
he set it up for me.
Yeah, no, he turned down like a 6-figure deal to host a Super Bowl party in Vegas. Was what I heard. So,
yeah, no, and I heard the same thing.
So if whether it's him or whether it's his agent telling him, no, you are not doing this, it seems like maybe his head at least is beginning to want to do what is necessary to be professional. Only time will tell, obviously. But
he just slept in. Yeah, he would have been there, but he was sleeping because
what I want to know is who told Josh Gordon that hanging out with Johnny Manziel was going to be a good idea.
Oh, absolutely. You know? Yeah, and that's what kind of cracks me up, too, about, his whole situation is, the way he was told was that, you are not allowed to drink for the remainder of the 2014 season. They didn't specify whether it was the end of his season or whether it was the end of the complete NFL season. And so I think that's where he might have got confused. And that's where he might be blaming this. But yeah, I mean, here he is. Now he's going to be out a year without money. And so it's going to be interesting to kind of see, what really happens with that. I mean, really hanging out with Johnny Manziel. I mean, wasn't Justin Bieber caught hanging out with Johnny Manziel? What's that all about?
I really don't know. I don't know why anybody would want to be associated with Justin Bieber anymore. He's jumped the shark. I mean, hasn't Bieber jumped the shark by now? I mean, his music is like passe almost. His antics just annoy people.
Dude, you're not like an 11-year-old girl, though.
No, I got my stepdaughter's 14, and she's grown out of it.
What?
She told me she no longer likes Justin. She used to have his poster. She had her walls covered with his posters. She's past him now. She's over it.
Wow, that's like who was it? Was that Hillary Duff? Was that she was cute for a minute and then she got weird and then I don't know. She just disappeared. What happened to her?
Yeah, it's like the same place as Miley Cyrus. Just their brains are just fried. Done.
Yeah, see, and I don't think she ever got that bad though. Miley bad. Miley was she turned into a train wreck. But the way it actually seems, it seems like for the most part, a lot of it's just kind of an act. Like she's a little bit wild, but a lot of it just it seems to me like it's for the ratings.
Yeah, there's that angle to it always.
Yeah, but she's also might just be a crazy hillbilly. But anyways, so what's going to happen? We're going to cut to break. So if anybody wants to talk about anything that's going on, especially if you have any questions, about what you'd like to know about your off season with your team, especially if they're in the National League in terms of Major League Baseball, we're going to be going through those Bakota ratings. We already kind of, took a little peek at it last week to let you know about how the Chicago Cubs were ranked to finish second. So, that might be something you want to talk about. And if you want to do that, and you can feel free to give us a call in anytime you like at 585-633-7487, 585-633-7487. Feel free to use our pseudo text line on Twitter at LN Sports Radio, also at Johnnie Bobbo.
Something shines in your eyes tonight. Baby, there's no need to lie tonight. I see your lips out on fire. Oh, baby, I want you to be mine. Catch me, baby, I'm waiting for you. So come on, break the rules. The time is right, the time's tonight. Let it start and you won't stop. Let it start and I won't stop.
A lost or found love, lying by your side. Take another second to keep breathing in the moment before it's gone. You never know when others lost until you find just what it costs to be wrong. I wonder if you think of me passing by, you think you see me coming. I wonder if you pull me in, kiss me just one time again. Cause in the final hours of night, do you remember? Lost or found love, lying by your side. Cause in the final hours of night, do you remember? Lost or found love, lying by your side. Days will keep on coming and the nights will keep on going till they're tired. Falling fast asleep and as they dream of ghosts of beats filled with desire. The chance of life is all around, a chance to take is always found. Oh, writing on the lullabies on the lonely